close your eyes, take a deep breath in, and slowly exhale. Imagine yourself walking along a quiet suburban road. It's evening, twilight, and everything around you feels forgotten and still. You're returning to a place you haven't dared to visit in a long time, to the very edge of your inner city in a long time, to the very edge of your inner city. To a house where a part of you was left behind. You walk closer. The house is old, leaning to one side, with a collapsed roof and windows veiled in darkness. And yet, you know it's waiting for you. You step inside. The floor creaks under your feet. Dust swirls in the air. Silence hangs, as if even time itself is holding its breath. You walk down a long corridor, peeling wallpaper, faded walls, the air thick with memories. At the very end, there's a faint, flickering light. Someone is there. You always knew. You open the door, and there it is, a presence. It sits on the floor, small, hunched, wrapped in old layers of masks. The mask of all-knowing, the mask of strength, the mask of superiority, the mask of the victim, the hero. It looks like you, but distorted. You step closer. It raises its eyes, and you recognize it. This is your ego. Not a monster, not a demon, but the one who once saved you when you didn't know how else to survive. It looks at you and whispers, "I was your armor. I became your voice when you were too afraid to speak. I protected you from pain, from shame, from rejection. I taught you how to survive. I screamed when no one would listen. I put on masks when you felt like nothing. I built walls so you wouldn't completely fall apart. You listen, and tears begin to rise, because it's true, because you know It was never the enemy. It was salvation. It whispered to you, "I'm better than them," so you wouldn't feel unloved. "I'll do it all myself," so you wouldn't face rejection. "I'm special," so you wouldn't feel forgotten. "I'll prove them wrong," so you wouldn't have to touch the pain of past humiliation. You look at ego and realize ego doesn't know how to love. It only knows how to compare. It constantly measures who's better, who's worthy, who deserves more. But love begins when you no longer need to measure anything. Ego fears failure, and so it fears life. It doesn't risk, doesn't create, doesn't surrender. Because it's more important to appear than to be. Ego is a mask, and as long as you wear it, you cannot breathe freely. You cannot hear yourself, and no one can truly hear you. But you also know the time has passed. You are not the same. You are ready to let ego go. It was a hostage you held on to so it could keep playing its part. But now you release it. You're no longer a child searching for love. You don't have to earn your worth. You don't have to prove anything. You have the right to be. Simply be. You step closer, place your hand on its shoulder, and you say thank you for every mask, for every moment you kept me afloat. But now, I no longer need the armor. I choose trust over control, presence over performance. I choose life, a real one, not a performance. The image of ego begins to dissolve, slowly turning into light. And the house becomes bright and clear. The air is clean, peaceful, still. You step outside and find yourself in a luminous space. The sun is rising over the horizon. And for the first time in what feels like forever, you feel you are not empty. You are full. You don't need recognition. You are alive. You walk forward lightly, freely, and a quiet voice within whispers, I no longer need to be someone, to simply be myself. You take a breath and welcome this truth into your being. You are home within yourself, and in this home there is no fear, no fight, only light and you.